Ipob exposed the identity of the insider working against Biafran freedom. The indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, on Wednesday revealed the identity of an insider who has been working against Biafran freedom and his romance with some politicians in the country. Ipob said Mr. Uche Okuku was sacked as Secretary General of Ohaneze Indigo and that he should desist from further derogatory remarks against it and anything Biafra. The group, in a statement by its coordinator in Iguacha, Rivers State, David Njoku, and made available to the press by IPOP Media and Publicity Secretary Emma Powerful, disclosed that Okuku is too tiny and irrelevant. The statement read, Okuku is too tiny, too irrelevant, even in Iguacha to face IPOP, and we don't want to dignify him by joining issues with him. We only want him to remember that there is always a day of reckoning for every man, and his paymasters will disappoint him. Okuku stood as a witness some years back for federal government of Nigeria against his fellow MASOP members in a federal high court, Abuja. As if that was not enough, Okuku has been shamelessly dishing out press statements against Biafra and IPOP members and Igbo interests in his quest to please his paymasters in Aso Rock. IPOP family in Iguacha has observed with utter dismay how a sacked Ohanese Secretary General, Mr. Uche Okuku, has made himself a willing tool in the hands of the enemies to sabotage Igbo and Biafra interests because of pecuniary gains. It is rather shameful that somebody who once prided himself as a MASOB member and the Secretary General of Ohaneze Indigo will suddenly make himself a slave to his masters to sabotage his own tribe for a piece of bread. We want to place it on record that Okuku has officially been sacked by the leadership of Ohaneze Indigo and should stop talking about anything concerning Ohaneze Indigo and IPOP. Thank you for listening to this news. You know, I'm not surprised at the attitude of Okuku because right from the onset, Okuku has been known to be this kind of a person, a disappointment and a disgrace to the people of IPOP. Okuku has been deceitful right from the beginning, even while he was still in IPOP. Okuku is not a member. It's not someone to rely on. It's not someone to rely on at all. Okuku is not someone to put hope upon. It's a good thing that Biafrans do away with him. And they should make sure that anything concerning Biafran, Okuku should not think of having a hand in them because it's a disappointment. And besides, it can still be used as a willing tool to disappoint the movement. Okuku is someone that you discuss issues with in present. He will later go behind you and cast all that you both have discussed to his slave masters. Okuku is a friend to President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. Is a tool to the slave masters in Aso Rock. The administration has been making use of Okuku for years, but Biafrans have never known about it. Now that Biafra has known about it, I will say that precaution and precautionary moves and precautionary observations should be properly made, especially now that actualization is already at the corner. Okuku should not be given that opportunity to come closer. He should not be given the opportunity to even know anything concerning Biafra anymore. Biafrans should be careful at this stage. They should be very, very careful at this level because anyone, a sabotager like Oguku can be taken as a tool to to deny Biafran of this movement. Okuku can be seen as a disappointing tool. So Biafran should be very, very careful and be watchful. They should mind how informations are being disseminated. They should mind how information leaves their environs. In fact, anything that must be discussed in Biafran group should be confidential. Biafrans should learn from now on to be to discuss to leave any to make sure that any matter discussed within them should be a matter of confidential matters. It should be a confidential matters. It should not be a matter that should be allowed to leave that congregation. Only those who are observers of this um, issue should be the hearers and the knowers of this issue. Biafrans should be mindful once again. They should be careful and they should apply all that it takes to make sure that all that is discussed doesn't get to the ears of the other person. Someone like Okuku can still be can still be sent to the people of Biafrans. So Biafrans should be very, very careful. I want to say that the only thing that Biafrans need to do in issues like this is precautionary motive, precautionary moves. Everything they should do should be centered on precaution. They should be careful. That is the word. Careful should be to be taken care of because now now that the federal government have seen that Biafra is already at the corner, they will be doing everything humanly possible to see that they place a stop, they place a blockage, they mount um, sabotagers around who can help to search out and get out informations concerning the Biafran actualization, bring to them, work on it, and see how to use it as a tool to block the actualization. So that is why I said that the word precaution should be very, very should be held jealously. So my fellow Biafrans, the person speaking to you is not a Biafran. I'm just speaking because this is I dislike injustice. I dislike intimidation. Biafrans has been intimidated for a very long time, and they have been intimidated for so much, for so many long time, and it doesn't all go well. It doesn't go down well with someone like me. This is a group that has been on this struggle since 1967. They fought for this actualization, but through the help of the British of the British and Nigeria was able to defeat them. If not for the assistance granted to them by the British, I don't think Nigeria would have succeeded. But notwithstanding, this time around, whether Nigeria like it or not, Biafran has actualized their dream. Now, nobody is behind them anymore. The British that fought for them are now against them. What are we saying? Nigerians should go in search of what to do because the door The door of help has been shut on them. Nobody will give them that helping hand anymore. That helping hand that they got in 1967 has been withdrawn. Because of their greed and wickedness, Nigeria has failed completely. So, my viewers, with this, I want to say that Biafrans are already a victor. So, this is my own comment concerning this news. What is yours? Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates anytime I upload new videos. Thank you.